the next thing I'm going to think about, and this is a big one, is making sure that our ego is not driving this decision, which you would be shocked and dismayed at the number of decisions that are driven by ego. Driven by ego. They're almost 100% in some cases driven by ego. Am I making this decision based on my ego? Am I imposing it as punishment, subconscious punishment on someone who questioned me? Am I forcing this to prove, to echo that my plan was the better plan? So you have to be extremely cautious of that. And the thing that we have to be careful of is that our ego can absolutely, or not even, your ego is going to lie to you. That's what our ego does. Our ego is going to lie to us. And so if it's tricky too. Your ego's smart. Your ego's, it's like the devil. You ever seen the movie The Exorcist?
Yes.
So in the movie The Exorcist, the devil knows the things to say to the priest that's gonna like get him.
Yeah.
And your ego is equally smart as the devil.
Mm-hmm.
And it knows, my ego's like, hey Jocko, hey, I know I get extreme ownership. I buy into extreme ownership 100%.
Yep.
But this time is actually really is Echo's fault. Echo's plan's really not as good as yours. I get it. I know you want to be humble, but hey, if you're humble now, it's actually going to cost you in the long. That's the way your ego talks to you.
Yep.
It's like a little savage in there, just manipulating. So you got to be very careful of that. The other thing that happens is if your ego's running the decision, have you listened to anybody else? Have you listened to other people with an open mind? Do you have an open mind? So be careful of that, because sometimes we're listening but we're not hearing. And then a good little sanity check. Am I doing this? Am I using this decision? Am I driving this decision with my rank, with my position, even with my experience? And let me explain what that sounds like. The idea of driving, it sounds good, right? It sounds good for me to say, hey, I'm more experienced. That's why I'm making this decision.
Yeah.
But that's the equivalent as, dude, I've been doing this for 20 years. You need to shut up and listen to me.
Yeah.
Any of those things. If the main driver of your decision and the way you're convincing people is through experience or through rank or through position or authority, you already lost. Mm-hmm. You already, let me not say you lost, but you need to reconsider what's happening. Mm-hmm. Because if I can't articulate to you, Echo Charles, why I made this decision without saying because I outrank you or because I'm in charge of this or because I've done this type of thing 20 times, if I have to go there, that means I can't articulate why we're going with my plan. And that's a problem. And the problem most likely is my ego.